kind of thing you can catch your opposition off with. It paid off COD Champs for a few players in Black Ops 3 with the ban and protect system. You know, there was a few things that caught teams off guard completely, and there were some things that worked heavily against them. You know, like not banning Shiva, but hey man, that's old news. We're almost ready to crack this one off, guys. There on your Team v Team pitch, you can see both lineups getting ready to dive into this one. And here comes the swoop. Getting ready to kick this one off. Search and Destroy on Retaliation. Game number 2. UNVEIL.NOVA versus Prodigy. Let's get it underway.
All right, looks like we're going to see a little bit of a slow split out here. Bomb is going on its own. Not quite sure that that's the best play, but looks like they're going to go for a plat and an early A here.
Solid Rain with Bomb. Caught the information that player running in a bike, so Killer Pie gets Zen in the background. That's the first blood. Oh dear, it's all on Solid Rain now, but they've got absolutely no idea where he is. Brilliant stuff. He's managed to creep on through. So sneaky. There's a shots out. So great job from Prodigy Esports. Just absolutely hounding him. Tracking down that player, and now they're going to come in through the pinch. We'll stay on board with Solid Rain. Last man alive. Team shots out. Put in an impossible situation to win that one. Prodigy, round 1, in the bag.
Yeah, I think they were stuck in, he was stuck in pretty bad ground there, and he didn't have any support from his teammates. I like that they were pushing Plat out, but I think they probably needed to have at least 2 people to push down to that bomb site there. There's just too many spots for them to look at, so you really need one person to watch over you while you're pushing out to that bomb site.
See, round 2, see how we can change things up. We're going to kick this one off with a member of Prodigy. Gydra is going to be running bomb. Have a look and see how he plays this one out. Looks like a pretty solid stack through mid. You've got one player sitting watching that A side. We haven't gone for any snipe plays yet. I've got a feeling Killer Pie may be running this one on offense, but we're going to stay on board with Gydra.
Yep, that's exactly how you should be pushing that bomb site. Similar to what Optic does, though it looks like Guy saved his nade for a little bit, which I sort of like, because it doesn't really tell the team UNVEIL.NOVA where he's rotating to. But Gydra picks up a huge kill there as 2 of his teammates fall. It's now a 2v2 for Grism and Gydra versus Sins now, left on his own.
Sins all in his lonesome. Might have to be heading to the bar to drown his sorrows, but alas, he has got a good idea of where these players are, checking his corners, wonderful stuff, remembers his training. Now, he's probably going to come across this player.
This is a nice little point. It shoots him in the hands.
Oh, Sins, what a play. He's made it a 1v1. It's Sins versus Gydra. Now, Gydra known for some of the sneakiest plays in S&D APAC history. Can he make something happen here? Oh, Sins is straight in there and turns, almost snaps onto him, but Gydra, just with the upper hand, catches him going for the defuse.
Yeah, I think Sins was a little bit slow. He really needed to clean out that garage there. I mean, he knows where bomb is down. It's facing towards the garage. So where's the defensive player going to be? In garage. Doesn't check it, opts to walk straight to the bomb site. Doesn't go for the defuse. And again, that indecision is sort of what's letting him down there.
Seeing how we can go in round 3 with UNVEIL.NOVA on offense. Now, we'll jump on Solid Rain. He's the bomb guy. We'll keep it going with him. Have a quick look across the board at these pickups, see what everyone's using. No snipes, no nothing. Have a quick look at Killer Pie. He may have a sniper rifle.
Please. Nah, a little bit disappointed with Killer Pie here. Hopefully he rips that out. Some good, nice, long lines of sight. Maybe we'll see in some offense down to A. Looking at this setup now, Prodigy's pretty nicely set up. This is basically how you want to be playing to defend the B side. They don't really have any plat control. Neither team does. I'm honestly a little bit shocked they haven't played a little bit more aggressively for that, because it gives you so much ground and so much time to basically just burn if you're on defense.
And in saying that, Carl, yeah, Mystic just picked up a kill because of that open, because having no one on plat, you know, mid-map is completely open and there's 2 dead already for Prodigy. So this is already a fantastic start for UNVEIL.NOVA. This is looking like a very convincing round win, but here comes the rotation around the side. We've got Killer Pie coming in through bar there. He got a nice kill there. We'll jump on board with Gydra, who's going for that long flank again. Again, he's got a bit of help for his teammate there in the lobby, but again, it's a strong stretch. He's got beautiful bit of information there. Possibly, no, doesn't catch the player there. Killer Pie told a little too late. Gydra is now the last man standing for his team. Shots out, does tag out that player, but will go down comfortably. UNVEIL.NOVA get there first on the board.
Yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed by the way they played that round. They were both grouped up really nicely to work a flank. And I mean, the flank is probably the safest way when you know that Nova's going to be pushed up pretty hard out and set up pretty nicely. Because you obviously have to clear out the garage. That bomb is always planted safely for that side. But Killer Pie got a kill, and then he's like, okay, they know I'm here, I'm going to rotate back. But Nova didn't really react to that. They just stayed set up on the bomb site, and he just walked into pre-aimed guns.
Here we go. Next round, 2-1 at the moment. Prodigy up, UNVEIL.NOVA with their first one on the board. Can they make it a second? We'll stay with Gydra. He seems to be our S&D go-to. Running the bomb this time for his team, as you said, Carl. Yeah, reserving that nade, holding on to it for quite some time. There's been no nades from anyone who's exploded, actually. The game sound has been all silent in that respect. One planting happened now. There's shots out. A member of, I think, Mystics just above him in that window. Maybe now time to throw that nade. Killapie got that first blood.
Yeah,
Snipe,
definitely.
it would be.
Oh, that'd be typical. The one round we don't watch it.
It would be.
Guide with flawless COD timing on Mystic there. I'm not sure why Mystic would back up. I mean, I suppose it would make sense to team push with the closest teammate through Plat, make that play. But he was in good ground to work for a pinch. Oh, that was tight. Looks like it's going to be a 2v2 with bomb down. 20 seconds left.
Scrism watching that B site. He's going for it. He's on full defense. He's all on solid rain. He's last man alive for his team. He's well out in the open. He didn't manage to catch that player. He's got 2 members of Prodigy alive. It's Scrism and Killapie. And you can tell they're holding hands. They're quite close to each other. He's just dropped into the Lion's Den. And he will be mauled by the Lions of Prodigy Esports. See, Carl, their logo is a lion, as you can see.
Whoa,
I've been saving that one.
That was sneaky.
I've been saving that one.
I like that. I like that.
There is another convincing win to Prodigy. It is currently 3-1. Unveil still on the board, and these rounds are close. You know, there have been no perfect rounds. The first round was probably the most convincing, but otherwise, pretty neck and neck.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to see Killapie if we can. I know we're usually on board with the offense, but I'd like to see if he'd have that scope out, and yes, he does.
Giggity.
Hopefully we see a little bit of a different offensive from Nova, but I don't think it's going to quite happen here. Opting to sort of ignore that sniper rifle out on the A Street. Hopefully, again, Nova's pretty spread out. There's no one in a position to actually get a trade if they see the other team. So Killapie is taking some shots. He does have his FTL jump. So hopefully that comes into action, and it's now a 3-3.
Solid Rain got the first kill. Immediately refragged by Guydra, who got Mystic. We'll see what the bomb's doing. Again, it's a very, very comfortable B push. No one's gone for A this round whatsoever, not even a feint. All the action has been taking place down at B. 2 dead for Prodigy now.
Should be a trade. Push them together, guys. Not going to happen.
They're not going to do it. They've got the numbers, but they're not going to take it. Instead, they're going to go for the arm, force Killapie and Scrism into a situation where they have to engage. There's one player, oh no, not covered from the window, and Scrism, look at this, what a turn. Zenon now all on his own. That was a tough round for Prodigy there to win, and somehow they did it.
That just absolutely should not have happened. They had one player on his own market who was obviously defensively jumping away, and then Zenon chooses to just sit in a corner instead of actually cutting the lane. At the very least, he could have forced a gunfight from the guy on market. I mean, Prodigy would have communicated the bomb was probably about to go down based on the way they pushed like that, but they did nothing with it.
Yep, very tough round for UNVEIL.NOVA. Not the ideal scenario to be in at the moment. Killapie, we're going to see how he's doing with his snipe. He will be running it once again, but again, pushing towards A has not really been a favorable decision from either team. Ooh, caught enough information. He knows where those players are going to be going. There's kills out for both sides. Hopi and Sins are now both dead. Carl, it's a big start for both sides. Zenon actually got Scrism for now. Down to 2 men. Guidra's all on his own. No snipe plays for us.
Yeah, Killapie is just way too aggressive like that. You don't need to jump anywhere near that high to get that line of sight. All you have to do is poke the side of the bus. I mean, that's something we see players like Maka. They play much tighter on cover and much more cleanly than that. Killapie just sort of throws his life away a lot of his time.
Guydra managed to get 1 kill. UNVEIL.NOVA now, sadly, they're big on dropping these numbers. Even if they've got the advantage, they tend not to maintain them, and they don't really do too much of a good job of keeping the game in their favor.
Do you think we'll see Guydra drop camo here this round? It's a 1v2.
He might be saving that for the final round. He's got this far with it. He's 300 away from a Scarab, so there's no chances of anything, you know, any skill streaks. Still, might be going for the bomb. Still 25 seconds left on the clock. There's a good chance he could actually, you know, he could win this 2v1 with a camo play if he makes it work, but it's just bad timing. You can see they're both coming in on him now, and this is going to be a perfect drop as a jump one out. Shots out, doesn't even get to use the camo. That would have been extremely risky if he had gone for it, and there's a defuse from Solid Rain.
Yeah.
It is going to be no problem for them, and then will that net him camo? That should give him a ton of points towards it. No,
yes,
not that much. Not that much. He's still, his camo's on its way.
He should have it before the game ends out.
Next round is going to be a big one for UNVEIL.NOVA. With that bomb defused, they're back in the ring, 2-4. Zenon getting that kill, catching the head of Guydra, finishing up with 1 in his ass.
Yeah, Guydra took way too long to plant that bomb. He made it really obvious that he wasn't going to push down to lower street at all, and then just sort of just floated around, waited, planted, and then they obviously rotated at the flawless time to kill him and get the defuse.
Now, we haven't seen anybody switch up their strats and go towards A this entire S&D, apart from Guydra there. So I'm wondering if we're going to see a difference here. And yeah, it looks like on board with Mystic. He's going for Solid Rain. He's going for a crazy gun battle through mid. Mystic in position and maybe have helped there. He was on plat and he was worried about watching his back as opposed to helping with that gunfight happening down by B.
Yeah, it really should have been a trade there. That's pretty frustrating. I mean, you have to expect there to be a player in lobby, and that player in lobby will immediately charge out if someone's shooting from plat that's not at them. Good plays from Mystic, cleans up Killapie, and is now at 2v2. And Guydra is still with his payload.
Let's have a quick look at Sins, who's on the ground floor of the street here. He's closer to the action. Actually, maybe Guydra on the flank, camera at the ready. He's hungry for some kills. He's feeling confident. He and Scrism working together now. It's a 2v2 situation. Mystic and Sins versus Scrism Gydra. Big rotations for both teams. You know, of course, Gydra not in quite the position to slow this one down right now. They know the bombs at B. Will stay on board with the defensive team, excuse me, as they try to take back this bomb site. Communication for both teams is absolutely ringing out. They know where each other are now, waiting for that engagement.
Yeah, I like this setup here. It looks like we have Mystic playing nice and passive. I'm a big fan of that, and then you sort of let another player go and sort of just roll around and look for kills. And I think that's what he's doing, but he's rotating a little bit back to his teammate. This is a really big gunfight for Gydra to win. I think he came out a little bit... Oh, man. I think they expected... God
there
damn
it was. Didn't even get to swip. Brilliant stuff from Prodigy there. That is going to put him up to 5 rounds. The next one will win it. UNVEIL.NOVA coming so close, but sadly not enough. Thanks, mate, for defusing that bomb. Imagine that, picking up a bomb and just plunking away with some buttons. That thing could explode in your hands. That's a true teammate right there. Prodigy looking very solid going into this final round. Gydra still has his camo. Kill streak's not necessarily a question at this stage, but I think Hopi's actually also got his Centurion still. So
yeah, okay.
Look, all the tools are in Prodigy's chest, and if they can do something with it, yeah, Hopi's still got his Centurion. This could well be the final round for UNVEIL.NOVA. S&D not necessarily their game. Prodigy, everything to play for here.
Let's jump on board with Gydra here. I think he's going to hopefully pop this camo this round. Yeah, here it comes out. Should be able to take his kill pretty easily in bed. Yep, free frag for him, and he should be able to pinch out lobby here as well, but he's going to play nice and passive. I think I prefer this play, because they can just play for bomb down here. Now that they know they sort of have top control, there's only really 1 or 2 spots they have to worry about. That's plat and the stairs. If they don't have plat cut, no one from Nova actually pushes out. Despite, I suppose Mystic is usually your plat player. And we see Killerpie using one of the dirtiest little head spots in the game. He's got his scope out, and hopefully he finishes off with a clean 2-piece, and yes, he does. That was clean as.
6-2, and what a way to finish it for Killerpie. He wasn't exactly hitting the shots all game, and when he does, it's the round-winning kill.
Look at that.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Good stuff there from Prodigy Esports, going up 2-0 in the series. 6-2, a very commanding presence there from the boys in red. Whew. Good series we've got on our hands already.
It took the final kill of the Search and Destroy to catch him using that sniper rifle. Ended up with two kills throughout that. Would you say that's an effective use